The warning signs were clear, but they went unheeded. All that remains of Derna, a city in northeastern Libya, is just debris and devastation. More than 10,000 people are estimated to have died in the aftermath of the 12th of September calamity. And now, as the citizens try to pick up the pieces, the question that remains is, could the collapse of the two dams been averted after the Mediterranean storm Daniel hit the country's coastline? The two dams in Abu Mansour and Derna were built by a Yugoslav construction company in the 1970s above Wadi Derna. According to Libya's top prosecutor, the dam suffered major damage in the strong storm that hit the region in 1986. And more than a decade later, a study commissioned by the Libyan government has revealed cracks and fissures in their structures. Incidentally, much of Libya's infrastructure had fallen into complete disrepair since a 2011 NATO-backed uprising toppled and killed Muammar Gaddafi. Now, according to a report by the state-run audit agency in 2021, the two dams had been maintained despite the allocation of more than $2 million for that purpose in 2012 and 2013. So as the storm hit the African nation on the 10th of September, the dams were overwhelmed by the torrential rains. But no one was prepared for what was to come. Tragedy struck the city in the wee hours of the 11th of September as both dams burst, unleashing a tsunami-like flash flood, sweeping entire neighborhoods out of the city. Now, 12 days on, an emergency response crews are keeping up their grim search, with bodies still trapped inside the shattered buildings and divers searching the seas. The Derna's mayor fears that at least about 20,000 people may have actually ended up losing their lives. And according to the International Organization for Migration, Libya's flood disaster has also displaced more than 43,000 people.
من الدمار كله الأغلبية الدمار هي الجهة اللي صار. عمارات راحت لأن كانت المياه ارتفاعها حوالي يقول لك عمارة 8 أدوار تختفي. شيء خيالي بك أصحاب عقار ربي يعوض.
The floods in Libya have also swept away migrants in their hopes of attempting to go to Europe. United Nations Migration Agency estimated that there were over 230,000 migrants living in eastern Libya, and about 10% of the flood victims are said to be non-Libyans. And amongst the dead was a Syrian teenager named Amar Kanan. His uncle narrates the last conversation that he had with him before the dam burst.
احنا عندنا بنغازي صار فيضانات، بس الحمد لله رب العالمين عدت على خير، يعني كانت اضرار ماديه. بدرنا كمان صار فيضانات وقت، يعني شفت على النت، فكلمت عمار قبل بساعه ونص من انفجار السد. طبعا معي محادثات، فقلت له كيفك، طمني عنك، شو وضعك؟ قال لي والله يا عمي فيضانات، الله يستر احسن اشي. بعد ساعه ونص، الساعه 2:30 بالضبط.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.